Okay, welcome back. We're picking up exactly where we left off last time. We're in the middle of our draft, our second year draft, and I split this up because it was running a little bit long, and I do want to, do a good job with this draft in terms of. I think we're gonna trade. Actually, we may even try to trade for a player. Who do we? We need a wide receiver. At least a number two. It doesn't have to be great, but I mean, we need someone to complement Justin Jefferson. So I'll tell you what we're going to do. Let's go ahead and we're going to try to see if we can trade for a player. Now, ooh, you know what? It would put us over the cap, but I think you could do that in preseason. So I'll take a chance here. The problem is you got to wait until the end to find out. Oh, but you can't make this trade because it's cap. I mean, we're over cap. Wait, we weren't over the cap. Oh well, because of the draft picks. That's why. Okay. Never mind. Let's find. I mean, we could really. Where are we at? I think we're at 332. Let's see. Yeah, we are. I wonder. You know what? What if we offered? How do we end up with the Ravens? Oh, we must have made a trade. Okay. Let's offer both of these. I guess we moved. We traded a fifth for a fourth or something. I don't remember what trade we made for that. It was one time. Let's start going through teams and see who has a good wide receiver we can use. Marquise Brown. Find someone with a like who doesn't have a great overall but has good ratings. Now this guy has good ratings. Agility, speed, hands. 6.8 million. Oh, you know what? He's 30 years old and has 4 years left. No, it's not going to be. If he had like a couple of years, yeah, it's not going to work. William Miller. See, the thing is, we don't want to. Well, you know what? Let's go through search. You know, do we really want to go? Or is it? Oh boy, let's see. Do we really want to go through? Yeah, you know what? I say, do we really want to go through all these teams? Let's do a search players. We've made up our mind. We want to trade for a wide receiver. And I think we can get a good one if we're going to offer several draft picks here. So let's go ahead and just do a league search, not cornerback, wide receiver. And we are going to say it has to have years. I want someone with at least 2 years contract. I don't want someone who I'm going to have to re-sign the next year. In terms of I want the age to be, let's say, at least under like 28. I don't mind trading for a 30-year-old. The problem is, well, we can put 30. The problem is you got to look at their contract length. The problem with the other guy is that not that he was 30, that's reasonable, but yeah, I was going to commit to 4 years, and I don't know what this guy's going to be like when he's 34. They could degrade very quickly. So let's go ahead. There's a lot. Let's see if we can narrow this down a little bit. Can't search by. Oh, you can search by salary. Is this millions? Let's say 0 to 4. No, is that in thousands? Ah, you have to type in the whole number. All right. Okay, Leo Moss. Now, this guy, New England, let's see. We could almost pick anyone we want because I think we're good. Wow, 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 wow. I am impressed. Now, we're going to have to give up something to get this guy. But I like what I see here. Who else does New England have? Well, I don't want to go into the roster. I got to get away from this. Let's see. I mean, let's go for speed and hands. Adrian Pierce. Now, he might be a better option. I didn't look at Moss's age. 22. Pierce has better speed. And there was something else I liked about him. It's only 49. 79 versus 8. There's something else I liked about him, and I forgot what it was. Well, I mean, he's a lower overall, right? So we could get a better... we don't have to give up as much. Yeah, I mean, he's not as... Speed is better. Agility's still good. I mean... Intelligence is there. Work ethic is not as good. The difference is, well, I mean, see, an 84 overall. But you know what? He's gonna. They're gonna require a lot. They're gonna ask a lot. But I think, you know, I think that we can probably, we have enough draft. We can just keep adding draft picks until we get him. Let's do that. They're going to drive a hard bargain. The CPU does drive a hard bargain in trades. We'll say that much. But I think we can make this work. If we have to offer a player, we will. But I also don't know what their cap room is. They might, you know. No, let's see. Offer trade. I almost feel like I'm cheating a little bit here. If this works. I mean, it's not technically cheating, but I mean. Let's see. Juju Smith-Schuster is lower, but he's making more. Let's say Leo Moss. Well, let's start low here. We're going to offer a third round. They're not going to take him for a third round, but let's just try anyway. They're not going to go for this. They do not want to sell Leo Moss. Yeah, I had a feeling. Who was that other guy? Tennessee? Pierce. Let's take one more look at him. He'll serve. I mean, as a number two, we could probably get more, or we don't have to give as much. He's got 2 years. Wide receiver, his skill of 75 is not bad. Hopes the front office recognize. We recognize your efforts, Adrian. We fully recognize your efforts. Okay, it's a good thing I have a backup here, backup plan. Let's see. Again, start with just this pick. We're probably going to need more, but you never know. A lot more. Okay, no, that's all right. That's fair. That's fair. Let's go. Let's add our next pick. After this, we might have to start adding players. A lot more. All right. What are we going to do here? Do we want to add another fourth rounder? Would it be worth it? I don't think adding another fourth rounder is going to add much. A little, okay, a tad more. I'll tell you what. We'll remove this draft. We'll move this, but we'll add a player. Who can we spare here? I didn't even really think of trading anyone. But let's see. Oh, I wonder if we can trade. How much cap? Oh, see, they're not going to. I have to say, Russell Jones. Well, he's the guy we just drafted. Do you think they'll take Kenny Pickett? I think. Well, that's too much for us to give up. They said they need a little more to sweeten the deal. I don't. Let's take a look at this guy here. He's not making much, but it's not really a cap thing so much. Otis Free. What's his history? Oh, we picked him last year. Okay. So let's add this guy. I think, you know what? He might be too much. But we took out the... Well, no, at this point, they're still looking for a lot more, I think, right? So, let's add Otis Free. Actually, we want to add someone who's making money, right? But, I mean, I'm not going to know Cam Akers, certainly. Andrew Booth. Dean Peters, another possibility. But I think it's probably worth keeping. He's got good speed, decent intelligence. Let's try. Let's try Otis Free. See if that's enough now. Close, but still needs some work. Okay, see, they do drive a hard bargain. Do drive a hard bargain. What if we add our sixth? A third, a fourth, a sixth, and Otis. I think I'm probably giving up a little bit too much here. Let's go ahead. There we go. Okay. Sorry, Otis. We didn't plan on trading you, but jeez. Titans drive a hard bargain. Oh, they're good. All right. Well, you know what? We had to unload a couple of picks here, but that's okay. We gave up a fourth and a sixth, and we got a good wide receiver. Let's go back before we continue. We have two more picks, and I guess we'll just let the CPU do those. Although, well, we'll see. We might just let the CPU do those. Well, you know what? First of all, let's go to our office. And I just want to look at the roster as it stands right now. We're in bigger cap trouble now. So we're going to have to move one of our high salary players. See, we got a 17, a 16, a 12. That's why. But they're worth it. Maybe, well, Pickett. I think we can trade Pickett. We're going to have to. I mean, we got a good, solid quarterback in Russell Jones. They're the same. Let's see. Jones has got the better arm. He's got better intelligence. He's got, well, not the agility, but I mean, yeah, we're going to end up trading Pickett, I think, and then we'll get out of cap trouble and we can pick up some smaller players. I'm not trading him. There aren't. We're going to want like second rounders and stuff, right? So we're not going to trade him in the draft. We'll wait till afterward. Let's look at our new wide receiver room as it stands. So Justin Jefferson, we added Adrian Pierce. So we got some speed now. We could use some more depth, but I like where we are in terms of starting. Boykin is good too. Last year, well, okay, yeah. I mean, we didn't. Well, yeah, okay. He only caught 2 passes. He was a backup, but I think he would make a good number 3, number 4. I'd put Atwell a little higher, better speed in hand. I think Boykin's going to be our number 4. I think. So I think we got our top 4. We need depth, but I mean. Because I'm going to want to get a couple more here. But we can get a lot of depth if we give up. We can trade our quarterback, our $17 million quarterback. I mean, we can trade him for a lot, can't we? All right. You know what I think we'll do? I think we'll let the CPU finish the draft because I don't think we have any more scouted players left. If I'm. Oh yes, Tennessee's pick now. So we got to go to. Pick 24. Oh, this must be okay. This is the Ravens pick that we traded for. I don't even know if we can make a pick at this point. Wow, those guards are still available, but we don't need a guard. Yeah, I'm not seeing a whole lot of upside here. Work ethic is not great. Sportsmanship, disposition. Yeah, I don't know. I'm not getting good. I mean, I know that it's 4th round, but Victor Jacks. If we let the CPU pick, they're going to take this guy, Victor Jacks. We don't need a running back. And therein lies the problem. If we go target only, you're going to take Marcellus Lane. Let's take a look at this guy. I mean, we don't have any scouting on him. That's the problem. And it's like certainty 1. Really? His size is decent. This guy Herschel Jones, 300 pounds. I mean, I'm assuming the weights are accurate. We want big guys and a Percy Starr. Okay, now this guy might. I mean, again, I know it's certainty 1, but strength A, agility A. Look at this. he might be worth taking a chance on. I mean, what's our current defensive tackle situation? I think it's not good. I have to, let's add him to the list first of all so we don't lose him. Let's lose track of him is what I meant. Let's go back to the roster and let's just see what is our defensive line room like. It's a shame I hate to have to keep going back here, but I just can't keep track of all these leagues. I'm sorry. Let's see. Our defensive line room is pretty good, actually. Shapiro, we might lose Shapiro. We really don't need a defensive tackle, that's the thing. But we might be able to get rid of some of these other guys who are making like millions of dollars here. I mean, if you look at, so we got backups making, if this guy turns out to be good, we might save some money by getting rid of one of these guys. That's what I'm thinking. Because as things stand, we don't need a defensive. He's 339 pounds, for Christ's sake. I think we're going to go ahead and take him. I mean, I get it. I get it. It's a one certainty. He's an unscouted player. I totally get that. But, I mean, even at 1%, I could regret this completely. In fact, I probably will. But, I mean, he's starting out at A+, 330. I'm going to take a chance. Because I think if I let the CPU do the draft, he's going to take Marcellus Lane. What happened? He's going to take Marcellus Lane, who's, I mean, he's 305, not bad. But, look, that's a problem. That's a conundrum we have here. Oh, wait, head coach suggests Percy starts. You know what? Let's go ahead. I don't know if that's just because I added him here. But let's do it. Let's pull the trigger on Percy Star. I'm going to do it. Oh, wait, not Claude Tice. Freaking A. Percy Star. Percy Star. Draft Percy Star. Why we couldn't pick him from the list. All right, here we go. I mean, it's 4th round. It's pretty low risk at this point. So, yeah, what the heck. I figure if he's starting at A plus, with A's and A pluses, even at 1% certainty, yeah, well, let's see. Let's see what we got here. Hey, okay. Strength is not what I'd like it, but I mean, look, 100, 76 overall. I think he could be our number 2, number 3. I mean, 300,000. I think we might be able to get rid of. We have 5 defensive tackles, if I remember correctly. And we don't need 5. Now we have 6. And we really only need 4. I think we have. I mean, this may serve. He may serve that now we can get rid of some of the others. And 339 pounds. I mean, that. The guy, 6'6". I mean, this guy's huge. Strength is not great. I would like defensive tackles to be at least the 75 to 80. And his speed is not good. But you know what? Yeah, I'm happy with this. We only have one more selection left, I think. We didn't have a 5th coming in. We traded our 6th to Miami, and so we only have one more. Let's go to next human pick. It's going to be the 7th rounder. I think we'll just let the CPU decide, huh? What do you think? Go to the war room. All right. James Shaver. We do need a linebacker. Let's take a look at him here. Again, unscouted. Does he have a trait? No, of course not. What is it? What does it say? A weak-willed jock? I don't know. Well, jeez. Okay. Agility, good. Strength, good. Tackling, not so good. Where's his speed? Speed is F. But 266 pounds. He might. I could see him as kind of an edge rusher. Oh no, he doesn't have the speed for that. But if that's, well, okay, at that size, I think he could maybe play a hybrid defensive end. What do you think? Although his speed is F for a linebacker, it may not. I mean, by defensive end standards, it may be better. He's the one who's being recommended. I think if we go CPU, that's what's going to be selected anyway. So I'll tell you what. 7th round. What the heck? You know, Let's see here. We actually made all our own picks this time, and we made some trades, and we got some good. Okay, maybe I'm a good drafter after all. See, here's the thing: I hate trading normally in sim leagues. The trades I made would not go over in it would not go over in a sim league, or I mean, maybe they would, but it's trading and drafting is a lot less work in solo. So I still don't like it in sim leagues. Okay, let's see. James Shaver, linebacker. Overall 63. Okay, well, I mean, 7th rounder, right? I mean, intelligence is very good. Tackling. Not very good position skill, and I figured that might happen, but he's not much less at defensive end. I wonder, with that speed, I mean, they weren't kidding about F speed. I mean, Jesus. All right, what if we switch him to defensive end? He's 63 overall now. 65. Yeah, we're going to make him a defensive end. He's going to be a defensive end. We're going to have to change his jersey number too, but that's okay. All right, let's just finish the draft because we're out of our own picks. Who is Mr. Irrelevant? I want to see. Sun Page, offensive tackle. I would use the word irrelevant. I think that I like that. I think that's a good adjective. Yeah. Run blocking of 81. All right. So let's. What is this? Auto draft from import. Oh, that's interesting. Oh, you can just kind of put a script, right? All right. Anyway, leave the draft screen, and let's see who we basically got. We got a good wide receiver. So that's, let's go to transactions. Maybe we'll see our picks there. I'd like to see who went first overall as well. Let's see. Okay, so it was often Adrian Pierce. That's just free agency. It doesn't show the draft here. Okay. That's fine. I want to save the draft scouting because I always like to compare the scouting grades to the actual overalls. Oh, oh man, I'm going to save this as YT League 2 because I want to go back to what we didn't save this, I don't think, since we started the draft. So YT League is going to have the full scouting results because they're gone because that's interesting. The video is young still. Maybe we'll go through the second half of free agency. I don't know that we'll really be doing much there because we don't have much cap space. In fact, we're really skint on cap space. Or maybe we'll try that quarterback trade now. Maybe we'll finish the episode with that. But I do want to take a look at. Let's just look at our. Can we go back and look at the draft? League media. Draft. Okay, see, there you go. So we can make this comparison, right? Oh, I think we looked at this guy already, right? Didn't we? Bobby Holland, 83 overall. Not bad. Speed is good. Intelligence is very decent. Agility, well, yeah. Hands are good. Not great position skill, but look, he's versatile. You got to give him that. We got a linebacker who we can switch to defensive end. That's good. Let's just look at these first few. James Hill, 88 overall. That's high that is high for a draft pick, no matter what round. Myron Merchant, linebacker. Okay, we don't need to go through a lot of these. Just, I wonder if we should have tried to get some 2028 picks. Maybe I could have traded our quarterback in the middle of the draft I could have traded him for next year picks as well. Could have done that. Okay, anyway. Speaking of trades, so we are in cap hell right now. How many players do we have actually? We're about $5 million over the cap. And let's see, how many players do we have? We have 46. See, that's the thing. We only have 47 players. Okay, so I think a good idea would be to trade Russell Jones. I mean, we signed him. No, wait. No, Russell Jones. Wait. We picked a second quarterback too, didn't we? I think we picked. Yes, okay. So Russell Jones was the guy we drafted. He's 24. Kenny Pickett is the one we want to trade. I mean, I know he could be a mentor, but Vito Leon, we also drafted him, and I think this is going to be our number 1, number 2. Thomas King. How did we get him? Was he left over from last year? Undrafted. I wonder if we signed him as a free agent. Okay. So we signed him as a free agent. Okay, so good. Yeah, I mean, he's going to be our 3rd. He'll be our number 3. Not great, but I think he was one of those players that I always sign, like a young player. I sign a young player for a long contract where I think we can develop him, and I think he'll make a good number 3. So there's no reason to hold on to Kenny Pickett. I mean, these guys are going to want to start, and they should start. Russell Jones, 92 playing time. I can't justify making him a backup, and Lyon a number 3. I simply can't do it. Lyons is going to be our number 2. We got a number 1 and a number 2, both rookies. It's like the Redskins when they drafted Robert Griffin and I forget the other guy. But anyway, yeah. So I think we ought to $17.5 million. We ought to be able to get something. Well, I mean, in a sim league, in a competitive sim league, you're just not going to trade a $17 million player. It's just hard. I mean, even he's 29 years old. We're not going to get much, but just getting him off the salary cap will be worth it. Even if we're not going to get much in exchange. But let's think about what we're looking for. I wonder if it'll be adequate to just trade for next year's draft picks. Or let's see, who could we use still? We could use some depth at running back. We could do that in free agency. Same with fullback. Let's see. Guard is good. See, a lot of these we have good players, but just need depth. Tackle's not one of them. We got good tackle. We got a very decent offensive line. Maybe we could probably use a better center, though. So let's put center. I'm going to put fullback. I'm not going to try to trade for a fullback, but I just noting that we need to look for one. Tight end, yeah. I mean, tight end. I'll put tight end. I forgot we lost Hawkinson. Wide receiver. We said yeah. We got our top 4. Wide receiver only looking for depth at this point. Corner. Yeah, I'm just eyeballing this. I'm not going through it in real detail. Who did we? Was this the guy we drafted? No, we didn't. We didn't draft a linebacker. Oh, we did, and we switched him to defensive end. That's what it was. Yeah, okay. See, it's a crowded defensive end room. Wait, it's a crowded defensive tackle room too. We got this guy, Percy Starr. We took. So this guy we drafted in the 4th round. This is with a pick we got from the Ravens last year. But see, here's the thing. He's not great. Oh, well, I mean, he's our 2nd highest overall. He's got 100 position skill. I don't know if he'll be a starter. I mean, he's got the size. Not quite the strength, but I mean, he could be in the rotation, definitely. And so, I mean, I'm thinking we can probably get rid of some of these guys. 64, and he's making 1.1 million. We might just cut him now. Save the hassle later. Hey, let's do it. We're not going to hold on to him. There's no sense. Oh, it's not going to get us much in terms of the cap space. I'm just looking at who we should trade for. We don't. Okay, let's get out of here. We're not We don't need a defensive tackle. Defensive end. So here's the guy I mean, he's rated very low overall because of his position skills. That's going to improve with training camp. We'll get him. Let me just make a note here. James Shaver, linebacker and defensive end. Position skill 26. Overall 65. I think that overall is going to go up. Not that, again, overall, the thing about overall ratings is this. They're a terrible way to evaluate an individual player. You don't want to say, you don't want to say, well, this 85 overall player is going to be better than an 81 overall player, because it's the skills that count. The overall is just a weighted average. Now, is an 85 overall better than a 65 overall? Probably. But anyway, enough of that. The bottom line is, yeah, he's going to improve, and I think we're going to have a very strong defensive line. We have rebuilt our defensive line. It was bad. It was bad to worse when we inherited it. But we drafted Percy Starr. What's the deal with Shapiro? He's undrafted. Oh, he was signed before we took over, so he's a lifer. Pretty good. All right, we're getting off track here. Who do we need to trade for? Yeah, we do need. Well, okay. No. I was about to say we need a free. No, he's good. We need depth, obviously, but Keanu Neal. We could probably get a better strong safety. Okay. I just want to know. It's going to be easier. Oh, Leroy Day. We drafted him. We drafted it. Oh yeah. Okay. So we drafted him in round 3. And let's see. Yeah, he was our 3rd round pick. I mean, serviceable. I think my reaction was he's not going to be a starter, but he's got good speed. Oh, we were saying we were going to convert him to corner, weren't we? I wonder if we could do that now. Why can't I convert safety to corner? I don't understand that. Can I go to free safety and then to corner? What the heck? Go to linebacker and then to... Shoot. All right, you know what? I don't know why I can't convert this guy to corner. I may just turn off the restrictions, make him a corner, and then just see what happens. But the bottom line is, I think Keanu Neal was our starter last year. He's 32. He's not real fast. We're going to keep Leroy Day, but I just wonder if he's better at cornerback because he's got good speed. He's not a great tackler. Agility, I'm just thinking, how would he be as a safety? I like safety to have like a minimal of like 60 intelligence because you got to make decisions back there. Who to cover, especially if you're in zone. And I don't know if I'm comfortable with him at safety. I think he'll be good at corner. In fact, you know what? Screw it. Screw it. I think we should be able to change him to corner. So you know what I'm going to do? I'm going to change the settings. Screw it. Where is it here? Allow any position change. That's so stupid. I'm going to leave this on. If I want to convert a quarterback, if I want to convert a wide receiver to a defensive tackle, why the hell not? That's so stupid to have that restriction. I mean, at least have a little more. You can't convert a safety to a corner? Are you freaking kidding me? I mean, look, I'm gonna do this now, and then we'll do the trade, and maybe that'll be the episode. I'm just safety to corner, really. Well, I mean, I could make him a punter because I've never seen that before. 16 overall. I was just curious. No, let's what? I've never seen 16 overall. Okay, as a corner, only 61. But again, he's got 0 position skill there. We're going to train him up at corner. Maybe he won't do well, and maybe he'll switch back. I'm going to make a note of that. Leroy Day. Strong safety to cornerback, and I'll put a question mark. Because we may train him up at corner, and and it may not do much. And then we'd have to switch it back to safety. The risk there is he's not going to get as many skills. He's not going to improve these other skills, so it's risky. He's got a good work ethic. I wonder if we just leave. No, maybe safety is better. Because, I mean, he's got 95 speed. If he, I mean, he could improve at corner. Here's the risk. We could get a good improvement at corner, but is he necessarily going to be a better corner? I don't know. I mean, I was just thinking because of the speed and the... Oh, yeah, man. The problem is he might improve here in position skill, but it's at the cost of these skills. And I just wonder if that's really the best thing to do. Now we're going to move him back to safety. What was the difference? 61. Not that I really look at... I mean, I look at the overall, as kind of a guide. But the overall is influenced by the players, by the skill. I mean, so in other words, if I move him to quarterback, see, the position skill is part of the overall rating. But the reason his rating went down, like when I switched to punter, well, I mean, he has one kick distance. No, but I mean, the reason his rating went down is because the position skill used in the rating calculation is now going to be corner, which is 0. So I mean, geez, you know. But yeah, okay. I would rather, maybe we can train him at corner next year. I really want him to improve those other skills. So yeah, I think it's not like he has any skills that are really good at corner anyway. All right. Enough of that. Let's get to Tradesville. And I wrote down a list of, well, basically corner, tight end, strong safety. So let's go ahead. Let's see who we can trade with first, obviously. I mean, we don't have to trade for players, but I mean, maybe I should have checked the free agency first, see who I can get. You know, never mind. All right, let's see. What are we going to do here? Let's start with Ferguson, Boucher. Let's go to Dallas first. I guess it depends who we want the most, right? I mean, tight end, Jake Ferguson. .92 speed. I'm sorry, 92 position. But I need that. Okay. Not good blocking though. Receiving tight end. I really wonder if Moshe Lopez, only 54 position skill, but he's got good run blocking. 6'6", 234. He's got the trait. Wants to play similar to T.J. Hawkinson. Well, I got news for you. He's not here anymore. He's also a workaholic. So speed is good. Hands we can work with. Now, we're giving away a lot. We're giving away an 81 overall. So I think we can probably get... The thing with Cleveland is we can get 2 players. We can probably get Boucher and Harris. Peter Boucher. You know, I'm going to... Where's Harris again? Harris was the... I'm really leaning toward Green Bay Lopez. Now, Moshe Lopez with Green Bay, he's lower than our quarterback, certainly. Where's Harris? Harris was the other guy. A little underwhelming. Again, I know he has athletic blocker, but shoot. Boy, this is tough. Dallas just had Ferguson. I wonder if they have anyone else. They had Ferguson at tight end. Or didn't we look here already? I guess 52 isn't terrible, but I mean, for that I would want to see better. I would want to see better hands and speed. It's 28. Okay, I'll tell you what. We'll go to Green Bay, and what we're gonna do, Jesus Fish. I know someone who plays Green Bay in a fantasy league. Not fantasy league, but an online league, and I'm in. I gotta take a screenshot of this because Dak Fu, I'm coming. Oh, I have to take a screenshot of this guy. I have to. Oh my God, Fish, you're probably watching this. Dak Fu, you were probably watching this. I can't not take a screenshot here. Oh, you know what? He might be worth. Well, we already got good wide receivers. I was like, should we trade for him? Oh man, I don't know why he's only 69 overall. What's wrong with him? Nothing. I mean, all speed is not great. Okay, here's what we're gonna do. All right, so we're gonna put Kenny Pickett up here, and I'm gonna want a little more than just Lopez. I'm gonna try. Dare I try it? A first-round pick next year. I'm not gonna get it, but let's just try it. You do not want to sell. You friggin' fish. All right, you know what? Screw you, Packers. Sorry, Fish. Sorry. You're gonna be stubborn on this. Let's go to Atlanta. I don't think we looked at Hawk yet. Oh, I want to get this done. Where is Hawk? Is he not a center? I thought he was a center. Or did I have the wrong team? Or was he a tight end? I don't know. No, he's not a tight end. And maybe he took down the wrong team? Atlanta had someone we were interested in. I know that. Pitts. Well, we're not gonna get him. I can tell you that now. I'm not even gonna try. Maybe it was Arizona. I don't know. Someone had a center named Hawk. Ronald. Okay, here we go. Let's review him. He better be an athletic blocker. He is. He's a sanctimonious rascal who wants to earn respect. Oh, you know. Run blocking is terrible. Okay. All right. So it's not going to be Arizona. I think. What should we do? Should we go to Cleveland? I'm going to say this guy, Harris, he's a little undersized. And his pass plus, you know what? I don't know. 72. We might get him. Who was the other guy? Boucher? See, this guy's good. I wanted the blocking tight end, but Green Bay's going to be stubborn. Maybe I could get Boucher and Hawk. I'm not going to get them both. I'm not sure I'd want them both. I might want the draft picks, you know. In fact, I don't know. Because, see, if I take both of them, we're going to use up the cap space. All right, Boucher's $3 million, and Harris is $2 million. That's $5 million. It's a $12 million savings. But I want to get a $9 million safety. So I'm not going to ask for both of them. I'm going to pick one or the other, and I think that's going to be. There's not much in terms of tight ends in that free agency. I'm going to go for Boucher. He's a receiving tight end, 23 years old, 246 pounds. He's not a good run blocker, but you know what? I think we can find a run blocker in free agency. Work ethic 89. All right, here we go. So what do you want for Boucher? I'm not going to ask for both players because we still remember we're $5 million over right now. So getting rid of Pickett is going to put us like 11 million under. All right. I better save this first because if I overpromise They're going to accept the trade, and I'm not going to be able to undo it. So here we go. All right. So what do we want from them? Let's try a first round. After all this, they're going to say we don't want to trade him. Puts a team over the salary cap. Now, see, this is. So I can't. It's preseason. Or are they saying it puts us? Well, either way. I don't know what. You're saying I can't send him to anyone without cap space. That's kind of stupid. It's preseason. Like, I mean, really. Do I have to find someone with 17 million cap space? It's not going to be Dallas. It's not going to be Atlanta. This is really, really stupid. I almost want to go in and lower his salary, edit him to lower his salary. I mean, because this is just dumb. You've got to be freaking kidding me. Regular season I can understand, but give them a chance to cut someone. Don't just say, well, he's going to be over the cap, so you can't trade him. Now I got to look for someone with cap space? This is ridiculous. I'm not going to just cut him. New Orleans has 30 million. Do they have anyone we're interested in? Jorge Cornelius? Not bad, actually. Not too bad. Let's put Pickett, Cornelius, and now you're going to tell me they don't want to trade him. I mean, I'm going to absolutely explode if that happens. Better hands, but not good run blocking. No, Cornelius will do just fine. Okay, so let's see. Let's try for Cornelius, and first round. A lot more. Okay, at least that's fine. Let's try second round. Looking for a lot more. All right, I'll go to third round, and then I'm going to start. Then I'm going to have to start adding players. Let's see if they'll take a third round. All right, now you're being stubborn. I'm giving you an 81 for a 74. Really? You're gonna. All right. Ray Lutz is on their trade block. Oh well, I can see why. Not bad hands. I'll give him that. DeMarco Jackson, we could use a linebacker, I think. I mean, the tight end is more important. They're looking for a lot more. Well, you know, he's not making that much. So, what should I do here? I'm not going to take a fourth rounder. Well, maybe I have to. I mean, all right. I'll take a fourth rounder. A lot more. All right. You know what? Shoot. Well, you know, it'll be worth it to get him off the roster. So maybe I will offer. Let's see. It doesn't say what their needs are. Let's see. I mean. What needs? See, I didn't check to see whether they need a quarterback. They need a quarterback. Let's just see. If I have to go to that route, I mean, you're already restricting me to people who have cap space. So I mean, I don't know. You know, this is just kind of dumb. I almost want to turn salary. I can turn salary cap off and then back on, can't I? That was the problem with. Oh no, I'm losing track now. Who was that? Cleveland. Boucher for Cleveland. Cleveland. See, Cleveland has Brock Purdy, so they're not going to be looking for quarterback anyway. All right, plus 22 million. Yeah. Well, all right. Where were we? New Orleans. Is there anyone else? What? Giants, Jets. I know. Again, I know I'm making a big deal of this, but it's $17 million quarterback here. I think it really almost makes me want to just turn off the salary cap, make the trade, and then turn it back on. If we're going to be like this. Washington, Nick Gates. He could work out. David Williams. He now they're going to complain because I have to find someone who needs a quarterback. That's the thing. I need to. Okay, you know what? Screw the salary. Okay, here we go. I'm going to turn the salary cap off. I'll turn it back on afterwards. But I mean, just for this trade, it's being really. It's preseason. Teams can be over the cap. I got enough problems making sure the team needs a quarterback, making sure they have players we need. I can't be jostling with cap on top of it. I'll turn it back on afterwards. But I mean, it's gonna make things tough on me that I'm, you know. I mean, I could go in there and edit, but I don't want to do that. Michael Moyer, tight end. Not bad. Not bad at all. Let's do this. Let's get this done. Get out of here. Moyer, Pickett. I'll even start with 80 for 81. It's going to be hard to get a draft pick here. Michael Mayer. It's going to be hard to get. I'm going to try to. I'll start with third round, and if I may just have to go without a draft pick. We'll see what happens. What? You're still fucking with me over the salary cap? I'm sorry. You're really. Even if I just take the draft pick out, you're not. I can't believe this. I can't fucking believe this. You are frustrating the hell out of me. I'm gonna friggin' raise the cap to friggin' 400 million if I have to make this work. You are just fucking with me at this point. Cap for extensions, blah blah blah. I turned off forced trick. I don't know what you want from me. I've effectively turned off the cap, haven't I? I could say exceed cap for extensions, but this isn't an extension. You know, what was it before? It's 188 and a half. All right. Sorry, game. If you're gonna fuck with me over this. I've had it up to here. We're an hour and a half in. You're just fucking with me at this point. I'll send it back again. Don't worry, I'll send it back. But if you're gonna be like this, I'm at the end of my rope here. It's hard enough. I gotta find a team with a player I want and a player that needs an 81 overall quarterback. It's difficult enough to have you screwing with me. I'm sorry for my French earlier, but Jesus freaking Christ. All right, let's get this over with. Go. Oh, go F yourself. So, this game is getting real. What do I really want? Trade players. I almost forgot what team we were. What team are we with? Oh my lordy! Was it? Who Who was it now? I don't even remember what team it was. That's how big it. Oh, it was the Raiders, I think. Yeah, it was the Raiders. All right. If you're gonna cap, now you have 65 million cap space. You can take him. Unfriggin-leavable. All right. Michael Mayer. Start with the third. My head is about to explode. I'm glad you did. All right. I'll tell you what. You don't want to sell. Is there anyone else? What about Austin Hooper? Hooper's not bad. Bad run blocking. Hands are good. I'll take Austin Hooper. But I am going to want... I just want to get this over with at this point. Friggin', this is taking too long. You're wearing me down, game. I don't even give a friggin' crap anymore. Hooper's only a 75, so I'm going to ask for a second-round pick here. Fuck it, I'm going to ask for a third first. And if you say you're not trading this guy, I am going to... A lot more. All right, fine. That's fair enough. I'll just keep going down draft picks until you accept. A lot more, a lot more, a lot more, a lot more. Third? Fourth? Well, Alright, if I just turn off the draft pick, I just... Alright, there we go! This is a long episode. I thought this would be a quick thing. It may not be long for you. I think I'm going to cut parts of this out, but this is exhausting. But it was important. Now we got to deal with our own free agency, but damn. I'm exhausted. I'm friggin' exhausted. And I was going to do my play test tonight. I have no energy for this anymore. No energy. I wonder, should I just cut out parts of the episode that were screwing around inside the free agency list, or should I make it 2 episodes? I don't know. I'll decide later. Right now, it's 11 o'clock. I've been at my desk all day. I haven't eaten yet. You wore me down, computer. You wore me down, game. You wore me down. And I took it. All right. That's an episode. That's an episode. I'm going to bring the salary cap back. And 188 and a half. And now I don't want any more whining. No more whining. I can understand that limitation if we're in regular season, but we're not. It's in preseason. There's no reason to. I wonder how league commissioners do it. I really do. Okay, that's our episode. It's probably very long, and you know what? Whatever. We just see why drafting is such a friggin' hassle. All right. I'll see you next time. I don't know what we're going to do next time. I can't think right now. We're probably just going to go through the rest of free agency, see who we have, see who we've got, just kind of take stock of where we are. And, that's going to be it. All right. See you next time. Thanks for hanging in there. Remember to like and subscribe. Please comment. Even if it's to say you're a crap trader, I don't care. Just comment. I'll see you next time. Until then, School Vikings! I'll see you later.